Hi folks, this is Rose from In Rose's Garden, and today in the mail came my bargain bead box. Finally. I've been seeing other people had it for a while. So let's turn down and check it out. I know that this one has got some Christmassy-like things in it because, like I said, I have been seeing other people look at it. I just haven't looked at it. So let's see what we have to say here. So here is it's Boughs and Berries. Deck the halls or simply celebrate the natural beauty of winter with a festive selection of deep evergreens, berry reds, and icy clear accents. Starring moss agate, tree agate, green tiger's eye, and red jasper, this collection also includes gorgeous glass and sparkling crystal, plus a selection of silver finished and stainless steel charms and bindings. Sounds cool. Now they also have a contest if you are one of the subscribers. You can enter at Bargain Bead Box Creative Corner, and every month one person wins. Well, two. One is the gallery winner, and one is the customer appreciation winner, or the customer, I guess you'd call it customer appreciation. Actually, I won it last month. I was so excited. I've never won one before, so that was really cool. And if you have any problem with your box, you can get hold of them at support@bargainbeadbox.com, and they are great with their customer service. So anyway, let's turn it over. And here is our list of goodies. And here is our bag. Pull it out of its tissue here. And we can see a few things through it, but let's get looking at all this wonderful stuff. So our list is, it looks like we have 22 items. It says that this shipment is worth $97.78. So let's see what we got here. Number one says it's a 30mm moss agate donut pendant. So let's find our donut pendant. These two are stuck together. Nope, that's the kite pendant. There's the donut pendant. Chain. There's my donut pendant. So it's a 30mm moss agate donut pendant with a retail price, manufacturer's suggested retail price of $4.99. Ooh, I like these striations through this. This is really pretty. Got a white stripe here and brown stripe here and lots of greens. I think it's gorgeous. So that's number one. Number two is a 15-inch strand of 8mm moss agate round beads. Manufacturer's retail price $6.99. These are nice. They're a nice dark green. There are some striations in here. This one's really light. And I've seen a lot of moss agates with this lighter color with just some green striations through it. So these are really cool. There's a lighter green, but this is more of the color I'm used to seeing. This slightly lighter color with the whitish look to it in some places. Or like this one here. You can sort of see through it a little bit. So you can see the thread down in here. So that is really pretty moss agate. 15-inch strand. Come on, back in there, baby. So that was number 2. Number 3 is a 15-inch strand of 6mm tree agate matte round beads. Retail price $5.99. Boy, mine are sticking together quite a bit here. So anyway, this is number 3, our matte tree agate. Now this is pretty, but as I've mentioned before, I'm not overly fond of matte. It always looks like it's sort of dusty and to me, so, but these are pretty. And you go, babies. Number 4 is a 28mm moss agate kite pendant. Now we just had that. Where did I put it? Here it is. This is a cute little pendant. And it's, now this is what I'm used to moss agate looking like. See how it's got all of the clear spots in it? Let's see if I can sort of hold it up to, well, I can, but you can't see it then. Let's bring that light over here if we can, without banging too much stuff around. Let's see if we can then see it better. There, maybe. How's that looking? So that one is very, very pretty, I think. So that is my kite pendant. Now this one, I will probably maybe just put this on a chain with the chain broken in a few places with a few beads here and there, because it's small and it doesn't want something big, I don't think. So that's number 4, the kite pendant. Number 5 is 7 inches of 6mm green tiger eye dyed and heated round beads. Ah, here we go. Green tiger eye. Again, they're sticking together, almost like something got in the bag. 6mm green tiger's eye. Now this is pretty. I like these. Now I watched somebody else's video unboxing, and they said they didn't care for the green tiger's eye, but I do. I like it better than the moss agate. So, in you go, baby. Then number 6 is a 7.5-inch strand of 4mm red jasper faceted round beads. Retail price $6.99. That would be these little tiny guys. Now mine is the more orangey color of red jasper, but it's still really pretty. Next is number 7, a 7 inches of 10mm moonstone glass man-made frosted round beads. Now, they call these moonstone. I've always called these mermaids. Well, I've called a couple of different kinds, but usually these guys have, oh, there it is. I was going to say a distinct sort of line between the two sides. And you can see it if you look for it. It's right here. But those are so pretty. Look at the flash on some of these. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? Wow. I like those. So that's the moonstone beads. Number 11 is an 8.5 by 8mm crystal faceted barrel beads in mint green with AB. That's these guys. I like barrel beads. I think they're cool looking. Now these are also frosted. Wow. don't know if that bead was dinged up or what, but it got some of the frost in it really good. And wow, look at that. I actually like that. I think it's really pretty. I don't think that was the intentional, because none of the rest of the places are like that, but well, some of them are a little teeny bit. But wow, that one is like mega sparkle down there. But you can feel that the bead feels like it had some damages done to it, but it might have had damages, but wow, I like it. It's pretty neat looking. So that is our barrel beads in mint green with the AB coating. Next is number 9 is a 10 inches of 4.5 by 5.5 crystal faceted triangle beads in light vitriol. That would be these guys. I think we've had these before in jonquil, you know, pale yellow. Look at those. They are, wow, look at all the flash. Those are cool. Now, there are an odd shape, so I'm going to have to decide how I want to use them, but I love the flash on those. I love crystals anyway, so that's just wow. Okay. Next is number 10 is a 16-inch 4 by 3 millimeter crystal faceted rondelle beads in matte crystal AB. I think that's these guys. It doesn't say they're red, but no, this is the hollyberry beads next. Well, then what is this? Faceted rondelles. 10. That's these guys. Oh, that's why they say matte crystal AB. They're white or clear, however you want to look at them. I'd say white. A little white rondelle with AB on it. Those are pretty. Now these are matte, but they sort of look like sea glass, and I like sea glass. I just am not fond of matte in regular beads, but I do like it in sea glass. So even though this isn't technically sea glass, it has the look of it, so that works for me. Go in there. So that was number 10, and this is number 11. 14-inch 6 millimeter matte glass round beads in hollyberry. I hope I haven't been giving you the prices on those, have I? Well, the moonstone glass was retail price is $4.99. The barrel beads retail price is $7.99, and the triangle beads in the vitriol is $4.99. And now, and those little white ones were $3.99. Now these are number 11, a 14-inch 6 millimeter matte glass beads, round beads in hollyberry. Its suggested retail price is $2.99. Again, a matte, and again, I don't mind it as much because it looks sort of like sea glass. So that's number 11. This is a full bag this time. Okay, number 12 is 6 pieces of 10 millimeter rhinestone round beads in garnet red, retail price $2.99. Now these are pretty. Aren't those pretty? Looky, looky. I like these. And now it says rhinestone round beads. I always call these pave. And wow, I really like this glitter on these red. This is pretty. So then we have 13 is 2 pieces of 10 millimeter lampwork glass round beads in evergreen, retail price $2.99. There we go. Got a lot of beads in this box. Though I think we're about done with regular beads. Well, now these are interesting. The pattern on them sort of looks like snake skin or alligator skin or something. They're very pretty. Oops, where'd the second one go? There it is. Didn't make a sound when it fell, so I almost lost it there. So okay, 14 is 34 by 12 millimeter stainless steel evergreen branch pendant, hypoallergenic. Regular price $5.99. Not you. Let's see, you're 16, so you'd be the next one. There they go, sticking together again. Here we go. Here is our stainless steel evergreen branch pendant. This bell is a little bit more substantial than normal, but it's probably still going to go. That's pretty. I'll probably try and see if this will paint. Sometimes they won't really paint real well with stainless steel, so I'm not sure. That one didn't get branching right, you know. Definitely front here because this is missing some of its patterning in some spots on this side. So I'll have to see if this will take paint. If it will, then I will be painting that. So that was number 14. Retail price $5.99. $16 is 24 by 10 millimeter stainless steel pine tree oval pendant, hypoallergenic. Normal price $2.99. Well, that's pretty. Again, we've got the tree. I wonder. Let's see, is this my darker green? Yeah. Sometimes on the steel it will rub right off, and I suspect it will on the outside, but I'm thinking maybe, just maybe, it will stay in the branches when I rub it. Sort of, but not as good as I was hoping. But it still did some. You can see the faint bit of color in there. I maybe should have waited a while till it dried a little bit more before we wiped the excess off. There is some color in the branches, which looks pretty cool. Little bit of brown in our trunk, maybe. There we go. That looks pretty cool. It's not really heavily in there, but it's pretty. It is in there. You can see that it's green. I like it. So that is our number 16. Got green on my paper here. 24 by 10 millimeter stainless steel pine tree oval pendant. $2.99 retail price. So that's cool. And now it has a little color on it too. 17 is 10 pieces of 14 by 12 millimeter holly leaf beads. Oh, holly leaf charms, I should say. Lead-free, nickel-free, cadmium-free. Their normal price would be $1.99. These are cute little buggers. They need painted. But they're cute little buggers, see? These will be painted for sure. with some little red berries and green leaves. But they will be really pretty once they're painted. Right now they're a little bit, you know, non-distinct. Number 18 is 4 pieces of 38 by 17 millimeter missile branch leaves, lead-free, cadmium-free. Their regular price would be $2.99. There's 4 of them. Now this is another one that I'd paint. Like I'd take and paint this main branch brown, maybe even the secondary branches. And so they look like that when they're all finished. Of course, they'd have to be dry and sealed, but yeah, I'll probably paint all of these odds and pieces. So that was the mistletoe branches. Retail price $2.99. 19 is 3 sets of wreath toggle clasps. Retail price $1.99. They're lead-free and cadmium-free. They're very lightweight, much lighter than I would have expected for stainless. Well, it doesn't say they're stainless. It just says 3 sets of wreath toggle clasps. So who knows what they're made from? But I think they may be steel. They're pretty. They're not flexible at all. This is pretty. Now, if I really wanted the little wreath part, and I didn't really care if it was a toggle or not, I usually don't use toggles if they don't have a bend in the bar. I could actually cut this little guy off right here and put it on a hair barrette if I wanted to, and just paint it all the way around with the greens. It's pretty. So toggle clasps, wreath toggle clasps. Number 20 is 1 millimeter of 3.5 by 2.5 stainless steel knurled oval chain. Hypoallergenic, $14.99 regular price. Wow, these things are really lightweight. But the knurled is the little patterning on here. I don't know if you can see it very well, but it's a strong enough chain. It's not trying to break. Very lightweight and very pretty. I really like it. Now this might be what I put the kite pendant on. It could hang on here, and then I could break it every once in a while to put on maybe another one of the beads up inside here, or a couple of beads. So yes, this would be pretty for that. I could, if I wanted to, even put the kite pendant in a secondary, in a 2-strand necklace with the kite pendant in the top strand, and come down beaded for the second strand and put the donut in a second strand. That might work very nicely. So that's retail price was $4.99. So the next one is 21. Did I miss something in our list here? Oh, I missed this one, number 15. 22 millimeter stainless steel wreath focal link, hyperallergenic, retail price $3.99. This is again a really pretty link. Lovely little wreath. And again, this would go nicely on a hair barrette if I painted all of the little leaves. However, I did see Lauren suggest putting this little guy on top of your donut bead, which might be really neat too. If I were to do that, I would probably, well, I don't know, because I don't know that I'd want to make anything directly Christmas and directly not Christmas. But maybe I would. But if I did that, I'd maybe try to find some red wire to wire it down, or make a bow on it. But we'll see. So that was number 15 that I missed. Its retail price is $3.99 for this little guy. And they call it a focal link. So now we're back down here to 21, the 10 grams of 4x3 corrugated round spacer beads, lead-free, nickel-free, cadmium-free. Price for this little bag would be $2.99. And as you can see, they sort of look like a melon bead, sort of, except for they're small, they're metal, and they got a lot more little striations than a melon bead would have, because the melon beads don't have that many little cuts through it. And lastly, we have 20 pieces of 7x5 mini cone bead caps, lead-free, nickel-free, cadmium-free, retail price $2.99. Is there really 20 in here? It doesn't really look like it. Well, maybe there are. Obviously, they were in top of each other. Let's see. Come here, you. They're not as heavy walled as I thought they would be. They're very cute. I really like them. Got to think of what I'm going to do with. I mean, I'll use them on my beads probably, but bead caps that are definitely little bells like this, frequently I use like on tassels or flowers or something like that. Though if they were on a flower, I'd probably want them to conform better, but I could probably make them work. So there's our bead caps, and that was our last item in our kit. So lots and lots of pretty. Like I said, it said the approximate total retail value for this shipment is $97.78. I can believe it because there's a lot of items in here. Usually we get like 18 or 19, and there's 22 in here. And there's some really pretty things in here. I don't think there's anything in here that I actively am going, yeah, I could do without that. I don't really need that. The toggle clasps, like I said, I'm thinking of cutting the links off of these and just painting them and using them for hair barrettes. Though if I didn't want to cut the link off, I could put a red flat back right there with another couple of them, so it looks like a berries on top of it. But if I was going to do without something, it would be the toggle clasps probably. And something I really love would be, that's pretty. The tree looks really good since I've put green in it. I really love the sparkle of these little guys. I'm not sure how I'm going to use them, but I really love the sparkle of them. And the holly leaves with berries, I think, are really cute too. Like I said, once I paint them, they're going to look really cool. Well, I already painted two things. Let's drop one out. Take the darker pen, and then we'd these will have to go both sided, but we could just put leaf. There we go, one pretty green and green leaves and red berries in our holly leaf. And of course, like I said, since these are two-sided, I would probably want to paint both sides, but that would be what one of it they look like painted. And I think that's going to be very, very pretty. And it definitely makes the berries stand out a lot more from our leaves than the... So I really love these little ones. I think they're really cute. And I can definitely see myself doing an assembly line and just painting these little guys all at once. I can't see them not being painted. I don't think they look cute I don't think they look nearly as cute in the silver as they do with the painted. So I've already painted this little guy. I like the way it looks with the green in the tree and the little this is another one of those that needs to either go with something else or go all by itself on a delicate chain. Maybe even a little bit of Coriana chain with this little guy. So I think those are my favorites, though I really like the pave beads. Though, you know, at one point in time, I didn't like pave beads. I thought, those are weird. But the more I have them around, the more I like them. I think they're really pretty. I really like this dark color. I think they're going to make some gorgeous earrings if I decide to use them in earrings. So there's my green tiger's eye, which I think it is the tiger's eye, yes. I think it turned out quite nicely. So if I was going to do without something really other than like the toggle clasp, which I could use the toggle clasp, like I said, I can use those on hair barrettes and use them as wreaths. I'm not really a big fan of matte. It just looks sort of dusty to me, like it needs to be cleaned. But yeah, there's some really pretty pieces in here. This donut is really nice. But there we go. There is our kit. So very pretty. I really like this kit. So there we have it. That is our kit from Bargain Bead Box, Boughs and Berries. This is the November kit, and I think it is spectacular. I can see myself definitely using most of these things, and like I said, some of these would make really nice little delicate necklaces. The kite pendant with some of the chain and just maybe one or two, like the tiger's eye. I think that the other moss agate, the 8mm, might be a little big to fit into the chain with our kite pendant, just because, well, it's sort of good sized. I wouldn't want to take away from our kite pendant. It might work all right, but I think the little ones would be better. We'll see what I decide to do. But like I said, I think it could make a really cool double link bracelet, a double chain necklace with the kite on top with maybe just a chain and then the donut down below. Wouldn't that be cool? So just have to think about what I'm going to do other than paint all the pieces, because I really think that this holly leaf and berries looks so much better with painted. Doesn't that look pretty painted? So I'll probably be painting a lot of these pieces. Anyway, This has been Rose from In Rose's Garden, and we have been unboxing my November Bargain Bead Box, Boughs and Berries. And isn't it pretty? We'll see y'all later. Bye-bye.